A question. Tell us about the must-have documents. Have you done what Susie said? Somebody wins $500 if you just leave a comment in this hour. Suze Orman, there's so much to get to, and you're launching today this brand new Ultimate Money Saver package, your New York Times best-selling book released just a few months ago. The amazing Ultimate Money Saver, which is a digital online toolkit. This also has the audiobook, it has the ebook, it gives you access to the must-have documents valued at thousands of dollars if you were to get it done by yourself at home. And of course, tonight, Suze, the ultimate savings opportunity as well. There's a lot to get excited about.
So, you know, Adam, this year has been a crazy year for everybody, especially when it comes to money. Especially when it's, did you have your job? Did you get your job back? How are you doing? Did you use up your emergency fund? This is the time, if there's ever been a time, that every single one of you needs to know, how do you save money? What are the ultimate ways for you to save money? And that's exactly what we've put together for everybody for the first time. I think they're going to be blown away when they see what we have.
It's $63, 5 flexible payments of $12 and change. It's an amazing value, and we are already busy. Suze has always been there looking out for us, right? Helping us to save our money, to look after our money, and look after ourselves. Suze, when the folks order this tonight, they're going to get, of course, this, and this is the Ultimate Money Saver. On the back of it, there is a code. What does that code unlock for us?
What the code's going to unlock, number one, well, first of all, when you get it, you are going to get an actual version of the hardback book. You're going to get that. But it's going to unlock. And in fact, why don't we show them what it unlocks? Like, let's just show it right now.
Okay.
You're going to go in, you're going to put in your activation code. And when you do, up are going to come 4 icons. And this is the program. And this program is really worth its weight in gold. Obviously, the very first thing is the must-have documents. And these are documents that I've been telling you forever that you must have, and now it's more important than ever. And of course, they're the Revocable Trust, the will, the advanced directive and durable power of attorney for healthcare, as well as the financial power of attorney. Those 4 documents alone there are worth $2,500. Yeah. Oh, so that's a money saver. Please know, everybody, they are good in all 50 states. It's only going to take you 30 minutes to 1 hour to create. Wow. You get free updates. They were created by my own personal trust lawyer. You're going to do it in the luxury of your own home. This is something you all have to pay attention now. You are going to get a chance to be paid to save, and I'll go into more detail about that in a second. But if you've been looking for a higher interest rate than you're getting, you could earn 0.55% now on your money. Again, I'm going to show you how you're going to be paid $100 to save. You're going to be blown away at this when we get to it. Obviously, the Ultimate Retirement Guide, the Audiobook. This is over 12.5 hours of me reading and giving you all kinds of tidbits of the actual book, because you know not all of you like to read, but here I give you 12.5 hours of stuff that isn't really all in the book. And then there's also for those of you who want to read it online. So you get the book, you get the hardback book, you get the audio book, you get the online book, you get the must-have documents, but really, I can't wait to tell you all about the Ultimate Opportunity Savings Account.
Suze, there's so much that's happened in this past year, right? And if it's shown us anything, it's shown us we've got to prepare for the unexpected. Who knew we'd have gone through what we've just been through? Your brand new book, which let me tell you, I was going through some of the thousands of reviews, over 3,500 reviews online right now praising New York Times bestseller, The Ultimate Retirement Guide. Suze, you just referenced it. We get an actual physical copy of this book included in the value. It says in the front cover, Suze, it says, I wrote this book for you. What does that mean?
Yeah. You know, this book was written knowing that something was going to happen in the year 2020. If you happen to be listening to my Women in Money podcast that I would tell all of you about when I would be on, I actually warned everybody that around February of 2020, please be careful. So this book was written knowing that something was going to happen and what you should do in that situation. And so many of us, Adam, it says the ultimate retirement guide for 50 plus. What you do when you are 50, 60, 70, or 80 is very different than what you do when you are 10, 20, 30, 40 years of age. So this book literally guides you through your adult life all the way through retirement and will show you ways that you absolutely will save money so you can have the ultimate retirement, so you can be happy. So when things like this happen, you don't have to be freaking out. What's interesting about this book is it will save you a lot of money. It absolutely will. But the main part of this book, and I end the book in chapter 9 with one of the ultimate ways to save money, and that is with the must-have documents. So this book will go through line by line all about the must-have documents, but if you really, really want to save money, then you have to take advantage of what we have coming up next. Do you want me to just go on? Want me to just go for it, Adam?
Suze, we're on a roll and we have hundreds and hundreds of people ordering. So just to be clear, for anybody watching right now, this is the debut and the launch. You're going to receive the physical copy of the brand new book that's already a New York Times bestseller and has been #1 for many, many months now. You get this. With the package, you're also going to get this card. On the back of the card is the activation code. The activation code is going to get you the audiobook version and the ebook version. Also on here is the must-have documents that Suze is going to take us through in a little bit. Things like dealing with your will, revocable trust, and everything else. But there is another part to this puzzle, because they say it's not what you know, it's who you know. Suze, you have joined together with an amazing credit union, Alliant, to give every one of us the opportunity to join it and actually be motivated, inspired, rewarded to save.
Yeah, over all the years, I have to say, it's like everybody gets rewarded when they spend money on a credit card. You spend money, you get cash back. Not here. In this particular program, now listen closely to me, you are going to be paid to save. What does that mean? So many of you are writing in to me and you're saying, Suze, where do I get a high interest rate? Oh my God, I can't find interest anywhere. Listen closely. I formed a partnership with Alliant Credit Union. They are one of the highest, if not the highest, rated online credit union in the entire United States by CNBC, by Bankrate.com, in every possible way. Every single one of you has the ability to become a member of this by simply doing what? Entering your activation code on this card, clicking on the icon that absolutely will come up when you do that, like I showed you a second ago. And here's what you need to know. You will be able to open up what we're calling the Ultimate Opportunity Savings Account. Now, Adam did this. It's easy as can be. It will only take you a few minutes, but here's how it works. You put in at least, listen closely, $100 a month, every single month for the next 12 months, okay? At the end of those 12 months, Alliant Credit Union is going to pay you $100. Now, maybe you don't think that's a big deal, but I can tell you today, you would need approximately $18,100 in a savings account to make just $100 of interest. Here, all you're going to need is $100 a month, no fee, nothing, $100 a month for 12 months, and then you're going to get $100. Do you know that is a guaranteed 16.7% return on your money?
Amazing.
Besides that, Alliant is paying one of the highest interest rates out there that you're going to find anywhere, which is a 0.55% interest rate. So if you're getting your stimulus check, you're getting a tax refund. Are you kidding me? You can have access to this money if you put, let's say, 100 in, 100 in, 100 in. Now you've put in $300 and you find you need some money, you can take out $200, no big deal or whatever. As long as you keep putting $100 a month in, even if you're kind of taking it out, as long as you have $1,200 at the end, you get $100. You are being paid to save. Now, I just want you to think about this. This entire kit, the book, the audiobook, the must-have documents, which I'll get to in a second, the whole thing is $63. If you take advantage of this offer, the $100 offer here, in essence, you are going to be paying nothing for any of this. All of this is worth thousands of dollars because you're going to actually be getting more money back than what it cost you to get this entire program. So this is something you need to take advantage of. It is easy. The only way you can access it really through this program is with this activation card. If you went to Alliant by yourself, fabulous credit union, you should do that if you want, but you will not then be entitled to the $100. So they are paying you to save. You cannot pass that up.
Okay. Suze, there's so much to unpack with this, and we have a lot of people excited about it. To Suze's point, I did this yesterday. I signed up. I now have my account with Alliant Credit Union. I learned all about it. I found out that in many ways, most ways, it's much better than a bank. Not only the interest rate, but also the opportunities that await for me. Most of us, though, it's not easy to get into a credit union. With Alliant and Suze Orman partnering together, Suze has made it possible for all of us, but it will not last forever. When you buy this package, you get access to open up the account with Alliant if you so desire. The cost of doing that is zero. There is no cost to you opening the account with Alliant, so please bear that in mind. Suze, there is nothing to lose but everything to gain from it, right?
Yes, so right now we have two money savers so far. We have the book that's going to teach you how to save money. We also have the opportunity with Alliant Credit Union. And just so you know, credit unions are insured. They are absolutely safe. I opened up an account and put a lot of money into it. KT did as well. Credit unions, you have to be a member of. And what's fabulous about it, because you're a member of it, they have your best interest at heart. You get a higher interest rate than you'll get anywhere else. And if you need a loan or whatever, you'll pay lower interest rates on that as well. Please, again, you're being paid to save, and it's not going to cost you a penny on any level. However, so now we're paying you to save. We're teaching you how to save. But one of the main things of this book, as Adam was starting to point out, is the must-have documents. Yes. Listen, everybody, every single one of you, if I was to give you one piece of advice, and I've been doing this now for over 20 years, and I've been telling you, the biggest mistake you will ever make in your life is if you do not have a will, a living revocable trust, an advanced directive and durable power of attorney for healthcare, as well as a financial power of attorney. But you know, and I know, that if you went to a lawyer, it would cost you $2,500. In some states, it will cost far more. In some states, it may cost a little bit less, but it's going to cost you that. But here's the question. How do you know if the lawyer you're going to is a good lawyer, if the documents are good? What I'm about to show you, these legal documents, were created by my own trust lawyer. They're my documents. If you were to look into my, package of where I keep everything, my will, my trust, you would find these are the exact same documents. So if they're good enough for me, they are good enough for you. Are you all ready to see how easy this is for you to do? All you're going to have to do is, like I said, you go online and you click on that icon. Now, what's fabulous about this program is you can personalize everything with pictures right from your phone, your pad, whatever. So everything is personalized. It's going to take you 30 minutes to 1 hour to complete all the documents, all of them. That's it. And I'm going to be there to help you the entire time, giving you instructions. You answer a few questions, and then we select the correct documents for you in your particular situation, because everybody, This is not one size fits all. If you're single, it's different than if you're married. If you have children, it's different than if you don't have children. Do you have a blended family? These are personalized for you. You then answer the questions again for the documents, and up comes the working document. Now, do you see everything in blue? These are legal documents. You need to know what you're signing. So you click on it, up comes the definition. Now, everything in red, that is the information that you yourself added. Don't worry. Let's say you want to change something. It's easy as click, click, click. Remember I said you just add everybody's picture?
Yeah.
You just click on the person that you want, and it automatically repopulates all the documents for you with the corrections. Just that simple. So what have you done? You now have printed them out, and here are the directions. That's it, one page. Tells you everything that you need to know. And remember, these are state-specific, everybody, and we will show you exactly where to notarize it, witnesses, everything. So again, in 30 minutes to an hour, you have personalized these documents, you have printed them out, and now you are protected. What you have to understand about these documents truly is the value. This entire kit, where you're going to be paid $100 to save, where you get a copy of my New York Times bestseller that is over the top fabulous. You get the audiobook, you get the online book. This value alone, $63? Are you kidding me? You get the must-have documents, and here's their true value. Now, for us to put this up on the screen in front of you, that means the legal eagles here at HSN have said, yeah, that's exactly what these are worth. These must-have documents, just these four, have a value of approximately up to $2,500. But the truth of the matter is, people, they're worth a whole lot more than that. Why? Because with this kit, and you need to listen to me closely, all right, you have my permission to share this card with as many people in your family as you want. So this isn't $2,500 savings for just one set of must-have documents. This is a $2,500 savings for your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your aunt, your uncle, anybody you want. Here's the other thing you need to know. It's not just $2,500, because every time you go back and change something, you go from being single to married, married with no kids, with kids, you're getting older now, you change your mind. Every time you go back to an attorney, it's $500 to $1,000. Here, every time you go back, it is not going to cost you 1 penny. Oh, we changed the documents. Every time we do an update, you get the update for free. And you don't have to worry about it. Let's say you're afraid that, oh my God, you're going, but Susie, these are legal documents. What if I make a mistake? You can't change the documents. You can't make mistakes. And we have a helpline. It's right on your either mobile phone or iPad or wherever you started it. You just go there and you will click. And what will happen? Just click help. It's exactly what it looks like. And you will either email, you can live chat, or phone, and we will answer your questions in relationship to this program. Now, millions and millions and millions of these have been sold over the years. And they've held up. So it's not like this is a brand new program and it's like, does it really work if somebody dies, if somebody, well, doesn't, no, they work. There has never been a complaint about these documents in the over 20 years now that we have been selling them. There they are, Adam.
But Sue, so many of us, as we watch this and we listen to you, so many of us haven't done it, haven't got them, and don't know how to do it. We wouldn't even know where to start. We wouldn't know who to trust. And that's a big part of Suze Orman. And of the thousands of comments that are coming through on Facebook, that's what so many people are saying. I've watched Suze for years. I've listened to Suze for years. I've followed Suze for years. So let's just look at these for a second. If you have not yet sorted out or dealt with your will, we need to do it yesterday. It's vital. Suze is going to help you do it quickly and easily. It's part of this kit. A revocable trust. Suze will tell you all about it. You've got to have it. You've got to have it. Most of us don't have it. When you talk about advanced directive and durable power of attorney for healthcare, it's critical. You've got to do this. Most of us have not done this. And financial power of attorney, it's all in the must-have documents. Thousands and thousands of dollars worth of value. You will be able to create these documents, legal documents, easily, quickly, and simply for $63, which is why we're selling so many.
But you know, Adam, I have to just say something when you say that. If you went to my own website, you would see them for $199. On the podcast, and people know this is true, there's usually I give an offer and it's $69, but just for the must-have documents. Right. Are you kidding me? This is $63 for the must-have documents, the book, the online book, the audio book, and the $100 offer from Alliant Credit Union. Really, everybody? Really? It's unheard of. You know, so you got to do it.
Suze, I have just a couple comments to make, because remember, if you leave a comment on HSN's Facebook page, we're going to give somebody $500 in the next 35 minutes, so please join us. Terry says, thanks to Suze Orman, I am debt-free. Suddenly a widow at 51, I worked hard to get all assets and debts in control by following Suze's advice. I'm 57 and have a target goal of retiring from my serious job before 60 to take a fun job and still live comfortably thanks to my savings and hard work. 100% trust Suze for simple, smart, relatable advice. HSN and Suze, what a pair. Suze, what Terry's just described is what your book, your new book, is all about, right?
Yes, because like I said before, what you do at 50, 60, 70, excuse me, when do you take Social Security? When should you downsize? Why should you not do a reverse mortgage? Why should right now, should you absolutely stay away from bonds, especially bond funds? How do you get income when interest rates are so low? All of that, long-term care insurance, the conversations you have to have with your kids, a deep explanation of wills and trusts and why you need them. Because, you know, it's one thing, Adam, for us to just sit there and go, you need these things. And people are like, why do I need it? My attorney tells me all I need is a will. I don't think so, everybody. If you only have a will, you know who's going to make the most money off of you, especially if you own a home? Is the attorney, because all wills have to go through probate. And probate is a legal procedure where a judge validates the will, making sure it's really valid, and that you know, whoever you're leaving stuff to, because it's really who you want to leave it to. And then let's say you're in the state of California. It could take 1 to 2 years for your stuff to be probated. You know, I always tell this story. If you have a home worth $200,000 or $300,000 in the state of California, where probate fees are statutory, and you die with just a will, even if you have a $190,000 mortgage on it, probate is based on the fair market value of the house. It could cost you $20,000 in probate fees. Oh, it won't cost you, because maybe you're not here anymore, but it will cost your family. But more important, the reason that you want a trust is that not only do you take the time while you're alive to transfer the title of your home into the trust, so if you die 2 weeks later, your beneficiaries get it, really no money at all, is what if you don't die, Adam? So many people get sick. They have a stroke or something happens to them. All kinds of things unexpectedly can happen. A will isn't going to help you if you haven't died. So this trust, what's fabulous about this trust is it has an incapacity clause in it that says if Susie can't sign for herself, KT can sign for her. If KT can't sign for herself, I can sign for KT. So everything is taken care of, because otherwise, Adam, you're going to have to get a conservatorship. That's going to cost $5,000. It is crazy what can go on there. So that's the real reason you need those. But so many lawyers say, you don't need that, because they're the ones who get the executor fees, the probate fees. Please, everybody, $63? I don't think so.
I say this every time I'm on with Susan, I'll say it again today, and I don't think anybody would mind me saying it. It is the single most important product that I present on HSN. It's the most important product I've ever presented on TV in 20 years, and it's one of the only products I've ever presented that everybody watching needs. There is no ifs or buts or maybes. You have to do this. If you don't do this, you're putting yourself and the people you love the most at risk of a lot of stress and a lot of hassle and a lot of expense. You have to do this. Again, it feels complicated, but that's why you've listened to Suze's podcast. That's why you've watched Suze's TV show. That's why you've read Suze's books over all of these years, because Suze has been a voice of reason. She's been a voice of authority, a voice of credibility, helping to steer us and guide us in the right direction. This is the only package of its kind that exists in the country today. Nobody else has done this. Nobody else has thought to do this, to create this, to go through the hassles to do this. Suze's done it. And right now on HSN, it is the lowest price ever. This is for your daughter going to college. This is for your mom who's turning 75. This is for you because you know that this past year has shown us I gotta be prepared. I have to take action. I can't predict what tomorrow will bring. You look at the retail value of $230, that's just scratching the surface. You know the must-have documents that Suze has just outlined could cost you thousands of dollars when you really add it up, especially because Suze said something, and I hope you caught it. When you buy this tonight, the Ultimate Money Saver Package, you receive Suze's brand new best-selling book, and you receive this card. On the reverse of this card is a code. That code is going to give you access to the audiobook, the ebook. It's going to give you access to the ultimate online savings opportunity with Alliant Credit Union, and it's going to give you access to the must-have documents. You can share that code with all of your friends and family, benefit all of your friends and family, and save them the hassle, the heartache, the stress, and the expense. We have hundreds and hundreds of people ordering, folks. I can only tell you this, there's a lot of demand. I myself have received emails. I know many of you love these shows when we're on with Suze. She's not been here for over a year. It's not been available for over a year. Suze, this has been a labor of love for you, I know, and this package, quite honestly, is the best I believe you've ever done.
Yeah, the real labor of love, I have to tell you, is the ultimate savings account with Alliant Credit Union. There isn't anybody out there, anybody that's going to pay you to save. There isn't anybody, if all you put in is $100 a month for 12 consecutive months, that's going to give you $100. Or you can go online and look. There are people that will give you money to deposit money with them, but if you deposit $25,000, if you deposit $50,000, this is for every single one of you. Now, you could deposit more than that if you want, because you want to earn that 0.55% interest rate, but the mere fact that Alliant Credit Union stepped up and said, we want to help people. We want to pay people to save. We understand the concept that you're talking about. Do you know how many people I went to say, please help people? Nobody did it, but Alliant Credit Union, again, rated the top online credit union across the board by so many financial entities, I can't even tell you. So you got to do this. I'm just telling you, nobody else is going to pay you to save. Remember, $100 a month is only $1,200. You get $100, that's a 16.7% return on your money. Or you could put $18,000 in a savings account and let it sit there for a year and maybe make $100. I don't think so. You gotta do it this way. Should we go over everything again, Adam, as to what everybody's gonna get?
Let's do it, Suze. That's a good time because we're half past the hour. I know there's a lot to take in, a lot of things to kind of digest. But Suze, just real fast, just before we do, I do want to say this, and I don't mean to put you on the spot, but you don't need to be here today. You don't need to be doing this today. Why do you still do this?
So I can be with you, Adam.
That's the right answer, Suze Orman. But really.
I knew it was the right answer, right? But I'll tell you why I do this. For the same reason that Oprah and all the incredibly wealthy people out there still do what they do. Every one of us has a mission in life. My mission in life is really to make sure every single one of you every one of you really becomes the masters of your own financial destiny. You know, I always say, Adam, that the goal of money is for you to be secure. And last year took away the security from so many people. Last year and this year has taken away still the lives of so many loved ones. And you have to know what to do. And so many people out there, they don't want you to help you just to help you. They need to make money off of you. They need you to come and invest their money with them. They need you to come and buy a will and a trust from them, because I don't need it. That's why I say to all of you, it's $63. That's why I say to all of you, share it with as many people as you want. That's why I say to you that you can do updates and do it over and over again as much as you want, because you deserve that, everybody. You deserve that. And my passion is to make sure that you get what you deserve. That's why I am here, Adam.
And I love that answer equally as much. Suze Orman, if we could lock the doors and stay here all night, I'd love to. Folks, I want you to know Suze has 2 shows. This is the first show. The other show is tomorrow. There is simply not enough. With the thousands of people that are ordering, this is not enough. We are already well over the 1,000 mark, with another 1,000 people calling in and ordering online as we speak. Get it for you and everybody in your family. That is for sure. You can share the code for certain, but make sure you get it. So let's start at the beginning. Suze, we're launching this tonight. It's the debut. It's the premiere. It's a new package, the ultimate money saver. Tell us what we get.
So basically, here's what you're going to get. Obviously, you're going to get a copy of my hardback New York Times bestseller, The Ultimate Retirement Guide for 50 Plus. If you are younger, this book is not for you, seriously. If you want to get this for your parents, okay. But this book was specifically written for those of you who are 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90. Seriously, to rave reviews. What you're going to also get, obviously, is this card that has an activation code on it. And we can show you via video format really what you are going to get when you activate this card. You can go and take this card, and again, on the back of the card is your activation code. When you activate it, up's going to come the 4 programs that are part of the Ultimate Money Saver package. So the very first one is the must-have documents. And these are documents that you must have. They are a revocable trust, they are a will, they are an advance directive and durable power of attorney for healthcare. They are a financial power of attorney. Now, those 4 documents are worth $2,500. Please, everybody know these are legal documents that are good in all 50 states. It's going to take 30 minutes to 1 hour to create. You absolutely get free updates. It was created by my own trust lawyer, and it's mobile friendly. Next, this is something you cannot pass up. This is an opportunity that was created with Alliant Credit Union, where you will be able to earn a 16.7% return on your money simply by putting $100 a month into this account for 12 consecutive months. At the end, you get $100, which comes to 16.7%. We'll tell you more about that in a little bit. The next, obviously, is the audiobook that goes with the hardback book. Now, this is no ordinary audiobook. I go off script. I tell you stories. It's 12.5 hours of total entertainment. You will love this book. And then there's also the online book, which is the online version of the hardback book. So you can take it wherever you go, good on Kindle, iBooks, everything. Those are the 4 programs that come with this. The really 2 programs that are totally outstanding for this price is the must-have documents and the Ultimate Opportunity Savings Account with Alliant Credit Union. They're going to pay you $100. You're going to spend $63 to get all this so you can save $2,500. I don't know, when it's all said and done, it's like you were paid almost $30 for you to get everything.
And just to jump in there, Suze, just so everybody understands, The only reason why the amazing Alliant Credit Union is doing this is because, as I'll read right here, Suze Orman is one of the top 100 influential women in U.S. finance. So Suze has worked with the Alliant Credit Union to make this a reality where it would not normally be the case. And Suze, the question that we're getting from people is, this sounds fabulous. You're telling me I deposit $100 a month for 12 months and then they give me $100, which is way more than you would get in a traditional account. What's it costing me? Do I have to pay to be a part of this credit union?
Well, Adam, you opened up your account yesterday.
Do you know how much it cost me?
Anything?
Zero, Suze.
Right. Now, listen, if you're one of those people who like to get a paper statement every single month, all right, it'll be $1 a month. But if you're intelligent and you don't want that, there are no fees on any level. There are over 80,000 ATMs. You can take your money out absolutely free. You can get it whenever you want. There's no charge whatsoever. You become a member. Alliant takes care of any fees that are there. So the only thing you have to do is put in $100 a month. At the end of 12 months, you get $100. But so many of you, I know, are going to want to put in more than that because Alliant is also paying 0.55% interest. You go online. You go online between now and tomorrow when I'm on at 6 p.m. with Bobby, and you try to find a 0.55% interest rate anywhere. Go on, just try. So with this package, you are getting the highest interest rate you're going to find anywhere. The money is absolutely insured. You're going to get $100 at the end of 12 months if you do what we're asking you to do. I don't know. It's again, you're being paid to save. It's amazing, and it's a nice, refreshing change, that is for sure. We've covered a lot of ground already. We're going to take a quick call, then we're going to go back into, I believe, the must-have documents. It's really at the heart and soul of this package of how it can truly make a massive impact in your life. Bruce in Pennsylvania is live on HSN with Adam, but more importantly, Bruce, say hi to Suze.
Hi, Susie. How you doing?
You know, Brian, I'm pretty good, boyfriend. What you got going for yourself tonight? Bruce, oh, see. All right, Bruce. What do I know? All right, Bruce, talk to me.
I'm here. I just think Susie's fantastic.
Have you watched Suze for many years?
Yeah, every time I see her on TV, I have to sit and watch and listen to her. Even if I've heard before talk about the same thing, she's so informative to me.
Yeah. You know, Bruce, what's interesting is the reason why you hear me talking about the same thing over and over again is because still 90% of the people in the United States they don't have a will, they don't have a trust, they think nothing is ever going to happen to them. And I don't understand how people could even think that anymore. You watch TV, you see what happens, whether it's, you know, Atlanta, Colorado, Virginia. It's this world now is in such a state that, you know, the only thing that we owe to ourselves is to make sure that we take the actions that we need to take today to protect our tomorrows, no matter what happens. And so the reason I keep saying this over and over again is that I'm hoping that somebody that has watched it maybe 5 times, 10 times, 20 times, the 21st time, now they pick up the phone and now they order.
Bruce.
Yeah, it's taken me a while to, when I first started to buy the must-have documents, it took me a couple times to watch you and think about it until I finally did it. And then I actually bought a second set for friends of mine.
And was it easy to do, Bruce? Was it easy to use?
It's very simple to use, and it's just makes your life a lot easier and a lot less stress-free.
That's wonderful. Bruce, thank you so much.
Bruce, what's great about this program is, though, take advantage of the Alliant Credit Union offer, because no matter how you look at it, $100 a month, 0.55% interest for 12 months, and then you get $100, we cannot pass up that offer, just so you know.
Thank you, Bruce.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Suze, we're going to keep going. We have about 18 minutes left. So many of you still leaving comments, wonderful comments, folks. Please know that I'm reading them and seeing them there. Suze, you mean so much to so many folks who are looking for guidance and help and information and security. They don't want to bewilder their children and put the responsibility on them for them to have to make decisions, which brings us right back to the must-have documents. How do I get there, and what do I do when I'm there?
And the book, by the way, because there's a whole section in this book about the conversations that you have to have with your adult children. Especially, many of you may still be supporting your adult children when you can't afford to. So that's in the book. But I just want to say one more thing before I go through the must-have documents as well. So many of you feel like you're going to outsmart the system, that you own a home. It's not a big deal. You're just going to put your kids' names on your home as joint tenancy with right of survivorship. Be very careful about doing that, because you think it's going to avoid probate. It would avoid probate. But the other thing that it could do is if your child happened to be in a car accident and hurt somebody, public record says they own a home. You could possibly lose your home. So there are so many reasons why you need the must-have documents. Do you got that, everybody? I just have to say one other thing, and then I'll go through them. You own a home in joint tenancy with right of survivorship, where it takes two of you both own it, two of your signatures to sell the home. One of you becomes incapacitated. Can you sell your home? You cannot, because it takes two signatures. If one of you is incapacitated, what are you going to do? So that will cost you $5,000, probate, everything. This living revocable trust is the most state-of-the-art trust you're going to find anywhere, created by my own trust lawyer. This is my trust. I have this trust. You need it. But let me show you how easy it is for you to use. When you get it, don't worry, you can use it on your mobile phone, on your pad. You can go back and forth on your computer. What I love about this program is that your beneficiaries, everybody you name in it, you just take a picture of it and it goes right into the program. You think you have 30 minutes to 1 hour to complete all your documents? I think you do, because that's all it's going to take you, and I will be there to help you throughout. Now listen, this is not one size fits all. Oh no, there are many different versions of these documents within this program, because your situation is different. Every one of you is different. So you need to have the right documents. So you answer a few questions and we automatically select the documents for you in the program. You then fill out the documents. Then Janet, the trust lawyer, is going to take you through line by line. It's going to be like you're sitting across the desk from her. Now, everything in blue. We couldn't have made this easier if we tried. These are legal documents with legal terms. Maybe you don't know what it means. Click on it and up comes the definition. So many of you fill out your documents and you go, wait, I've changed my mind. I don't want to do something. Like, I want to leave it to somebody else. You just click on the pictures that you entered, and it automatically repopulates all the documents for you with the corrections. You cannot change the documents. You cannot make a mistake. You then print them out. Now, do you see this one piece of paper in front of you? That is the entire instruction sheet for this program. Remember, these documents are state-specific. So we give you all the information you need to know, and in about an hour, you've personalized them, you've printed them out, and now you are protected. You are protected. You. If you do this, if you do not do this, you are vulnerable. You're vulnerable if you get sick. You're vulnerable if you become incapacitated. Your family is vulnerable if you happen to become incapacitated or die. You are vulnerable. Don't you want to be secure? For $12, get this home. Just whatever it is, $12.60, you get it home. Try it. Listen, if you get it home, you load it, and you don't like it, okay, send it back, but it's still on your computer, so use it. Because I don't care what it costs. I don't care what happens. You have got to protect yourself. So maybe $63 is too much, but maybe $12 is not. Remember, you can share this with as many people as you want. The value of this, if you went to an attorney for just those 4 must-have documents, just those 4, it would cost you $2,500. So, all right, maybe you don't want to take advantage of this $63 offer with everything that's in it. All right, so go to some attorney that you don't know if they're a good attorney, you don't know if these are great documents, and pay $2,500. And then every time you change your mind and you have to go back and make a change, pay another $500 or another $1,000. Or you can get these documents created by my trust lawyer. If they're good enough for Suze Orman, they're good enough for you. You can change them as often as you want, no fees. You can give it to all the members of your family and friends if you want to, no fees. So it's like a $2,500 gift, $2,500 gift, $2,500 gift. Are you kidding me? So I'm hyped about it, because I haven't been on HSN for a year. But I'm hyped about it because these times, more than ever before, you need these documents.
There's a comment here, and it kind of sums it up. Alice says, yeah, it's scary to think that you can lose everything you work for your whole life, right? If we don't protect ourselves, look after ourselves. Dale says, bought this a few months ago. Simplified, such an important and necessary process. Suze has simplified it for us. She's made it easy. You know, when Suze talks about it, and it's these big, long, intimidating names of what these documents are, you got to understand, when you're online doing this on your iPad or your computer, it's as easy as ABC. You fill in the blanks. There's pictures, there's help, there's information and comments along the way. It is the simplest thing to do. Robin says, great ideas, great values. Everyone needs to read this book and listen to Suze's ideas. You know, maybe you're a big fan of Suze's Women and Money podcast, available wherever you find podcasts. You know, it's a great resource for you. Well, Suze's brand new book, The Ultimate Retirement Guide, is an ultimate resource for you, which is why it's a #1 bestseller with thousands and thousands of 5-star reviews. This is included, as well as the ebook and the audiobook. The code gives you access and information about the Alliant Credit Union, which is better than a bank. She's going to show you all about that, a special limited time opportunity. And then obviously, Suze, as you just so perfectly said, the must-have documents are, as you described them, must-have. You can't not have them.
Yeah. And I get it, everybody. I get these aren't things that you want to do. I get you must rather buy, you know, the dusting bus, the thing and the computer and the this and the alarm for the house. I get all that. But those things aren't going to mean anything if something happens to you or one of your family members, and all of a sudden you don't have these documents. You know, Adam, and we always think nothing's going to happen to us.
Sure.
And many of you know, because I can see already, you know, because it was in People magazine, it was on the Today Show. Yeah. I myself, just 9 months ago, you know, I'm really lucky that I'm sitting here right now, because they found a tumor in my neck that had cut off 90% of my spinal cord. It was a 12-hour operation, and it's, you know, the chances were that I might not even be here right now. It's something when a doctor kind of tells you that that's a possibility, right, Suze. So you're going in, we don't know what's going to happen when you come out.
Right.
But what I knew on that day, July 23rd, is I had my must-have documents. I had everything in order. I didn't have to worry about that. Please don't do that to yourself. Please don't do that to yourself.
Anything can happen, right? Anything can happen. We all hope, please God, nothing's ever going to happen bad, but it does happen. And if it does happen, it's peace of mind and confidence and comfort to know that you are protected. I know there's a lot to take in, but folks, I want to encourage you in these final 8 minutes, you must order now. Suze is only here a couple times per year. She's not been here for over a year. I can't promise you there's any quantity tomorrow or the next day. Suze is only doing 2 shows. If you're looking at this thinking, I should get this, you got to get it now. You cannot wait. This isn't one of those products that's always available online, that you can always buy at any time. I have it now, but with 1,000 people ordering still, it's going rapidly. We don't have 100,000 of these or 50,000 of these or 30,000 of these. We have very few to go around. It's exclusively here at HSN, this amazing bundle, the book, the activation code, getting you the ebook, the audiobook, the must-have documents, the information that you need to open that amazing account with the Alliant Credit Union, which is gonna pay you to save and unlock so many opportunities for you as well. I think you're gonna be really excited about that offer, just like I was when I signed up yesterday to do it. I've done my must-have documents. I did them a couple years ago when I first met Suze. I listened to everything she said and I thought, I've not done it. But Susie, you can't blame us for not knowing how to do it. And you're the one that's filling in that gap, right?
Yeah, you know, I don't blame people for anything, Adam, honestly. I don't blame them for being afraid. I don't blame them for being like, I don't want to do this. I don't blame them for thinking that this will never happen to me. It is just who we are.
Right.
However, it is true. What lawyer do you go to? How do you know that they're a great lawyer? You know, what was interesting is that when I was a practicing financial advisor, and my office was with Janet Deborah-Volney, the trust lawyer. This is now going back 25, 30 some odd years ago now. People would come in with their trust and we would look at each other and go, oh my God, they would have been better off not having this trust than having the trust that they had. This is state-of-the-art documents. We have worked on these documents now for over 20 or 25 years to perfect them for you in every possible situation. Let me just say one other thing, and then we're going to go through this again. Adam, I don't know if you're aware, but because the offer with Alliant Credit Union is so rich and everything, there is no inventory on back order.
Right.
Like, this is it. Once these sell out, this is it. It's not like, okay, it's sold out so you can be on a waiting list.
Right.
No, this is it. So I don't know if we'll ever come back with it. I don't know if Alliant will be willing to make such a generous offer again, but this is it. So don't take this for granted, everybody. All right, here's what you're going to get. When you get this, obviously you're going to get the Ultimate Retirement Guide for 50 plus. Over 3,500 or somehow 4.5 5-star reviews on Amazon. This book has rocked it, It has helped so many of hundreds of thousands of people during the pandemic. What should they do? How do they save themselves? All of that. You need that book. Again, you get that book and you get this card. The card has an activation code, and right now we're going to show you when you put this in to your mobile phone or your iPad or your computer, what you are going to get. Again, this is so simple, everybody. So simple. For $12, are you kidding me? And I keep saying, are you kidding me? Because, you know, I can't believe actually we're not sold out already.
Right. Are you kidding me?
You will get these 4 programs. The most important program and the most important work I have ever done in my entire life was the creation of these must-have documents. These must-have documents, the ones that you see on your screen, are documents that if every one of you does not have it, in my opinion, you are making the biggest mistake possible, but I get that you don't know where to go. I get that it's a $2,500 value. So they're good in all 50 states. They were created by my own trust lawyer. They are my documents that I myself have. Again, if they're good enough for me, they're good enough for you. The Ultimate Opportunity Savings Account is a gift to all of you from Alliant Credit Union, which is one of the best and largest online credit unions in the United States. When you touch this icon, you are going to go directly to the place where you will become a member of Alliant Credit Union. You put $100 away for 12 consecutive months, they're going to pay you $100. That is a 16.7% return on your money. You can't pass that up, everybody, not with low interest rates like they are today. Obviously, the audiobook goes along with the hardback book. This is 12.5 hours of me really just letting it rip and entertaining you. And the book can also be online, whether it's in Kindle, iBook, whatever it may be. These 4 things are all yours, and you can take really them home for $12.60. And so, you know, even if you got them home and all you did when you got them home is you downloaded the code, you opened it up, you could do the Alliant Credit Union, you could do the must-have documents. And if really, after you've done that, you decide, no, then fine, send it back. But at least I know that you have still protected yourself. You took one little step towards your financial security. You took one little step towards the security of your family, your assets, your money. You have to do this now. We don't live in a world that was the same world that was 20 years ago. We now live in a very interesting time. We live in the time of the pandemic. We live in a time of trying to get vaccines. We live in a time of wearing masks. We live in all different kinds of times right now. So take advantage of this time. The few minutes that are left in this, I'm serious, and take advantage of this offer, which is the lowest price you are going to pay for the must-have documents alone anywhere, let alone the book, the Alliant offer, the audiobook, and the online book.
Suze, we have missed you so much. It's been a pleasure spending the past hour with you. Your show is tomorrow at 6, right? The final show of the visit?
Yes, sir.
Suze, we love you. We'll see you tomorrow at 6. Thank you so much for being here. God bless. Love to Katie.
All right, sweetheart. You got it. Bye-bye, everybody.
Folks, thank you so much for participating. Hundreds and hundreds and thousands of comments on Facebook. I am announcing the winner of a $500 HSN gift card. I hope I'm about to say your name. Don't be mad at me if it's not you. It's Crystal Pritchett. Crystal Pritchett. If you are Crystal Pritchett, you are $500 richer, $500 that you can spend anything here on HSN. Congratulations. We'll do the same again tomorrow at 6 p.m. with Bobby Ray Carter. If you're ordering right now, do not hang up. We are way ahead of where we anticipated being. Limited numbers and limited quantities. This is one of those very few products that is non-negotiable. You have to have it. You have to have the must-have documents for you, your family, your loved ones. A will, a revocable trust, financial power of attorney. All of this is so easy to do. It sounds so complicated, but Suze's made it easy and simple. The fact that you're getting Suze's new book as well, New York Times bestseller, and then some, the ultimate retirement guide. I think you're going to find so many golden nuggets in there. You will love it. Obviously, this is the card to look out for in your pack. On the back is the activation code. The audio book of this is included. The ebook is included. And of course, the information about the savings, the ultimate savings opportunity with the Alliant Credit Union. That is humongous, folks, and that will not be around forever. A credit union is better than a bank in so many ways. The Alliant Credit Union will pay you $100 after you've paid 12 months of $100 each month. Find out more online.